Hiya, Innkeep. Hiya, Fable. I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again, and you here too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in. That's alright. The last 2 days weren't too hard on you. No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Ashen Grove's trees got knocked over, and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions with the local wildlife. And of course I had to check in on all the nearby settlements too, see if they needed help with any damage after all of that. Did Uncle Dragon make it? Yeah, the werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragan was making emergency soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker. It's nice of you to check in with everyone. I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves. That's what they're there for. Not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something? Go ahead. Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Drinks are powerful. I'd like to think they'd make me tougher, while also replenishing my energy. I think I'm done with helping out now, but a drink would be like that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again. I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. Don't worry, I've already got an idea. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people were very thankful for your presence. Well, they weren't mad about it. At least. Hang on, I learned a new drink there. 1,000 Wins. Mostly charisma and defense? Neat. Though, I sort of feel like people aren't as concerned as I thought they'd be. I saw the stars fall. I thought for sure the world was gonna end. Yeah, I recall. You're right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of night sky. But everyone just seems to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it, and she said, who cares? Some wide-eyed adventure will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes. I don't even know if you could put them back. You can never put back what's lost. But you can always replace it with something new. I'm not sure you can replace the stars, or if you should approach loss that way. It's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change. Right. But it still would be much nicer if some things would just stay the same. They never do. I'm just happy everyone is okay. Did you check on Caerlin yet? She should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside. I did! Outside, on your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you own any wood glue? It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm. And to catch up a bit, that too. She tried to rope me into their greatsword training. Did you accept? I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet. Indeed. I was just relieved to see Caerlin doing alright. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragan. And about you, I'm sure. Maybe. To celebrate our well-being despite the absurdity of this world, how about a drink? I would love a drink. Can I have something agile and swift? I still have to make my way back home later. I could use some speed for that. I'm sure I'll find just the right thing. Yeah, it sounds like pure Dex. I got the thing, and it's this. Let me check the other recipes before I commit to this. So yeah, none of the new ones are dexterity based. That's fine. Swiftly and quickly, your favorite drink. Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. They make the best drinks, right? There. Okay. Really? You actually think that? Or is this a thing where you just don't want to be nice? Some people seem to do that for some reason. They taste good. And good things can taste when you're, me. Well said. Thank you. By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot. They're also an incredibly courageous and capable hero. That's not true. Not yet. I am working on it. Being a hero, I mean. Why? Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderfully exciting things it can bring. And I want to help people. Why? Why not? I'm Malachite. Oh, you're Malachite, obviously. Well, I just talked about Mal. Maybe they said they, or I guess you, are very cool and her new friend. She sounded super happy about it. Hi, my friend. Hi, Joe. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. We're not friends. She just won't leave me alone. Oh, okay. Why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? It sounds really mean. She keeps following me. You take her along? Not by choice. Huh. I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest with her and yourself. Honesty goes a long way. I also believe the thing in Zoford can be fixed with honesty as well. You mean the missing familiar? I heard that several familiars are missing, actually. And I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone's bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared to face possible consequences for their honesty. Sounds like Zoford is going through an eventful time. Yeah, I still don't have enough for that one. Hang on. Range them a little bit for OCD reasons. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye out for future developments. Zoford isn't far from here, is it? Not too far. It's in eastern Fizoa, and it is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbor town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Very pretty fireworks. Why? Does it sound like something up your alley? No, not mine, but... Melina is seeking her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her. She needs to practice her skills outside of risk-free theory. Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her. Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melly just turned 10. Isn't that a bit young for quests? No. I was a similar age when I ventured into my first quest. The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yes. Oh, that's sad. No, that's cool. No, I think it's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such danger that early. Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them when they're so young, so they can accept its existence in their lives. That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with that fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough us grown-ups have to deal with it so much. Why should they have to just accept it if we can make the world a better place for them instead? I mean, when you were on the quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you have preferred not to be alone? It builds character. A character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations. Sure did a lot of good for you there. Were your parents worried to death about you? You got enough rumors to make a quest yet, innkeeper? Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all the star debris that they're losing sight of the important things. Like feeding me new information. Is that very nutritious for you? No, but it's fun. In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of the world do not stop chasing me, nor anyone else. I shall take my leave. Good luck. See you around. With less horrors, I hope. Now I'm worried. About Malachite or Melly? Both. Really gonna send her on that quest? If she wants to go, but I don't think you have to worry about it that much. Zoford is a beautiful city with a very low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple of rowdy familiars. And I doubt she'd be going alone. I hope not. It's a little worse than being alone when you're scared. Very true. Are you scared of everything? Anything? Yeah. Bad Yelp reviews. I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks in all of Asteria. I think as long as you like my drinks, it'll all be okay. You've got 5 stars in my bag. My 5 stars in the bag? I would ask what you're afraid of, but the answer would be everything? Is it? Yes. But I'm working on not letting my fears stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always do things when I'm scared. Rather than not at all. Maybe. That is still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of? I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from things that scared me, but with the right people by your side, staying becomes less of a crushing weight on your shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they're worth experiencing. That sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime. Perhaps. One of my friends is sitting here right now. Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home. Don't worry, go home. Fix the many things that worry you, as long as you come back. Always. I'll see you tomorrow, innkeeper. See you tomorrow, my friend. Starlight Sonata, New Horizons, Chapter 8. This guy's new. Good mythical morning. It's well past noon. It's still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time's not only relative, but also flexible. Like a gummy worm. One time, I actually tried to break through a space-time continuum using a loophole through a primordial vortex. And? Did it work? No! But almost. I would have needed a drip of primordial sea to enhance curvature, and that should have done it. But no access to the primordial sea. Bummer. It's not very easy to get. Practically it is. Practically? Practically in theory. Duh. That makes sense. I get it. You do? Of course I do. Interesting and suspicious. Are you mayhaps also a person of magic? Well, I do make magical drinks. Enchanted mixology. That is indeed a niche. Say, innkeeper, did something you make ever explode? Occasionally. In real life, I did make an exploding drink once. I was learning how to brew my own beer, and I forget what it's called, a gravimeter? Something that measures the gravity of the drink. Anyway, I put that in while it was fermenting, and the foam from the fermenting process pushed it into the airlock of my carboy, which clogged it, and so it couldn't release air, and then basically build up pressure until it launched the air filter and the gravimeter, that's what I'm calling it, into the ceiling, and it sprayed beer basically all over my house, or my apartment at the time. It blew a sizable hole in the ceiling, sent broken glass everywhere, all over the carpet, and the entire house smelled, or the entire apartment smelled like bread, basically forever. But it was fun. Heck yeah, welcome to the club. I gotta blow something up at least once or twice a week. I'm Hex, by the way. Nice to meet you, Hex. Nice to meet you too. Just innkeeper for now. Alright, well then, innkeeper, how about a super wheezy breezy drink for me? Any flavors you might fancy? Maybe something that'll make me focus more. Perhaps help me better understand the primordial vortex. Gotcha. Let's see. He wants brain juice. But aside from that, doesn't seem to care much about where he gets it. So this is defense, charisma, fighty, and charisma. Why do I have 2 charismas? That seems silly. I was like, surely I have more than that. Anyway, Sparkling Nebula. That'll help him out. I think this one might be my favorite. This should boost your focus like nothing else. Amazing. I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I've figured out a way to get that primordial seawater too. Never mind. The explanation would be too complex to grasp. So, what complex reason brings you to my tavern, Hex? Getting away from the others, I'm the smartest person in Asteria. And who would that be? Does it matter? You tell me. My sister. She's studying and driving me crazy with all her theories. They're so reasonable, you know? No chaos. But there has to be a bit of chaos in everything, doesn't there? Wonder how she gets through life with so much structure. Structure is the key to everything, young lad. Without structure, there is no chaos, and thus there'd be no entropy. I've found entropy to be quite essential in this world. And you are? Oh, how rude of me. Top of the morning to you, lad, and to you. Innkeeper, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I suppose you may call me Skully. My actual living name would be too ancient to be spoken out loud. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be, and now I'm dead. Somewhat. Not completely, obviously. Under the mysterious circumstances, I happen to still be conscious. So you're undead? Precisely. How? Well, I passed on, and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep, completely knackered for thousands of years. At least I believe it's been thousands of years. What year is it? 1755? Whoa, that's brutally long. So how did you come back to life? Well, I'm not sure myself. I woke up and walked on like nothing had happened. I thought to myself I might as well explore the world anew. Those who'd risen with me didn't seem to be inhabited by an independent consciousness. And alas, didn't care. Those who'd ridden with you? There are more like you out there? Of course. Undead rarely rise alone. They mostly serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and get on in my own way. Going south past Zoford, I found a small little tavern. A bit like this one, more nautical in style. They had a lot of fish. I'd never been a fan of seafood. Though I got to listen to a lot of the town's gossip. Care to fill me in on that Zoford gossip? Well, apparently a well-known noble married a commoner and decided to run off with her, leaving the family without an heir. But there's more. Fishermen fear that Zoford has been cursed by a sea witch. They say the docks are haunted by lonely animals that stare blankly at the waves and moon all night. During the day, they disappear like ghosts. Bit of a weird curse. Fitting for any sea witch or wild sailor's tale. Innkeeper, say, do you have a drink for this undead fella? Sea witch. Oh, we got things. When do I make quests? I forget. Let's see, we got Hex. They exist. Skully is a Maida and personification of a gentleman. And he's, well, dead. Or at least he was dead for quite some time and before he rose again. But contrary to his fellow undead, he returned conscious. A drink and a mop? Just a drink. I won't be needing a mop. If you say so. What would you like? Something that'll loosen up this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal. Coming right up. Ooh, I'm gonna give him, I can give him 1,000 winds or a sunny breeze. Let's give him 1,000 winds. Let's see, which one of these would help out with that? Oh, this one. Little phoenix feather. Okay. Boop. This is the first time I made this. A real charmer just for you. Jolly! I feel like I can conquer worlds with my words alone. Oh? Not that I would ever do that. I care more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know. I spend most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving. I don't even feel that didn't leave a lot of time for dreams of hubris. Are you sure? Academic hubris is a powerful one. Did I try making a quest here? Forget how to make them. Oh well. Are you sure? Academic hubris is a powerful one. Come on now, that type hardly counts. Agreed. It's only natural. Oh, I think you've given me an idea, Bone Man. I did? Yeah, if I can enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation procedure could... Alright, I gotta go. My sister asked if you've seen me. No, you didn't. Thanks, bye. Energetic young fella. Indeed. If you don't mind, innkeeper, I'd like to linger here a bit and enjoy the moment. Of course.